Hey, thanks for stopping by my neck of the woods. I'm the gig geezer in Wood Lane, and when I'm out there driving, I'm out there to make some money. I want to help you maximize your gig hustle. I'm kind of doing things as I do best, and that's multitasking. And so I am en route to a GrubHub order, and keep that in mind as I go forth with this segment of the Gig Geezer. I'm actually going to talk about Roadie because it's really born out of a little bit of frustration and disappointment over the last day or so, and particularly today. With Roadie, first of all, I have been active with Roadie since October 2018. I have completed several hundred deliveries for Roadie, and over the past year, Roadie made a change whereby they required drivers with most gig opportunities that you had to scan your driver's license in order to be released to accept the order and then go forth with delivering it. Well, I've had issue with about a half a dozen orders that I was accepted for by Roadie's app. And what I did each time, I would contact Roadie support, and they, after answering the questions in terms of verifying who I was, they would release the order and mark it as accepted, and then I would go and complete it. That didn't happen today. This particular order, I spoke with a representative who, bottom line is, he hung up on me after we started exchanging some words about Roadie's change of policy, in that they were not able to override the system in situations like mine. And so he confirmed, as it was shared with me yesterday on November 3rd, that Roadie's system is looking for a front and back copy of my driver's license to update my information for whatever reason. Well, I told him that that was sent yesterday, but he told me that there's no record yet of any confirmation of my driver's license information. So therefore, he could not override the system, and hung up on me. So fuming, I contacted Roadie again and spoke with someone who was a little more helpful. Only to the extent that at least she went as far as confirming my information, but was unable to override the system because of a change in Roadie's policy. I thought the guy was being a smart ass, but apparently policy had changed with 24 hours. So therefore, I timed out on this Roadie delivery. And so timing out meaning that I went like 20 minutes beyond the time that I was to accept the order, and so no money opportunity there. So with that said, you may want to keep this in mind, that if you're having issues with your driver's license scanning in on the Roadie app, it could be that Roadie's system is looking for you to forward front and back a picture of your driver's license so that it can update its system. How long it takes, who knows? Now, I'm still waiting for that. So meanwhile, I cannot put in a bid to accept any orders with Roadie until that happens. And so there have been a few opportunities to come by that were actually worth my while. So I mentioned my GrubHub. Now, as I've shared here on the Gig Geezer, I went through my account being placed on temporary suspension, on pause for supposed contract violation. Now, that was not the first time it's happened with me. I have actually dealt with surviving 3 other contract suspensions or pausing of my account. Well, this week, GrubHub, I guess you could say, sent me a pleasant little surprise. What it sent me was an email marking or acknowledging my 2,500 completed delivery for the app. I've been active with GrubHub since March 2020. Now, with that 2,500 completed delivery, I was sent a link to claim a $25 gift card from the company. That is not the first time I have received something marking, I guess, my longevity with an app. Back in 2018, Lyft sent me a pretty good quality fleece or slash sweater with the Lyft emblem, marking my 1,000th completed ride. In 2019, this was more talked about among the drivers when Uber was made its public initial price offer. So that meant it went public with its with trading Uber stock. It gave drivers cash incentives for based on the number of completed rides you've had with them. In all, I mentioned about Lyft, I've completed over 1,600 rides for them. With Uber, I've completed over 3,000. So I got like $180 for completing a minimum of 2,500 rides. So that's something to keep in mind. If you hang around long enough with some of these apps, they may throw a trinket here or there just to say that they appreciate you, although in reality, we are nothing more than blips on their algorithms. And so with that said, this is another segment of the Gig Geezer. I'm in Wood Lane, and may your hustle continue.
Thank you for checking out this segment of the Gig Geezer. If you like the content that's been provided, hey, hit that subscribe button and also give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or useful information that you'd like to pass on to the Gig Geezer, I can be reached at giggeezer3.5@gmail.com.